right here. No, I'm right here. I just want to make sure that you can hear. Can you hear? Can you hear? No, but I'm standing at the beamer. Oh, you don't see me? You see me now? Okay, okay, thanks. If there's a problem, call, otherwise don't.
So you're still going to hold up the back? Really? Well, until those flags are there, can you look?
Why don't you guys come this way?
We can only come to here. We're going to stand backwards.
Instead of what's working?
Well, then, because they won't see.
Well, okay, because I'm on the beamer. You can hear me? Okay. Yeah.
Try to convince them to come forward. They're holding up the back.
It's on there.
Like you're cemented. Thank you. Well, you guys always sit forward. Well, sure. They can place like their
with Hine Matov. You can find it on page 128. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Behold, how good and wonderful and pleasant it is to dwell together as one. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please take a moment to find someone new, someone you haven't seen in a while, someone you're excited to see, and wish them a Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
It means, well, Shabbat is what we call tonight, it's a day of rest, and Shalom means peace, hello, and goodbye, so it's kind of like a peaceful Shabbat. But it's something that we say kind of as a greeting on Shabbat. So it's kind of like, yay, we're here, we're ready to pray together, and it's a really special day. That's kind of how I take it. What do you think, Kiana?
That sounds right to me.
All right, fair enough. On that note, we're going to move on to our candle lighting, which can be found on pages 120 and 121. Tonight I would like to invite up the Marcus family to help lead us in our candle lighting. Whomever is so moved or inspired to come up.
Please rise.
On page 121, you guys want to read at the top of the page here.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us.
Together,
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
and if you want to light the candle.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat.
Please be seated. We're going to continue now on the top of page 126 together. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. And may we start to do that together with our Lecha Dodi prayer, which can be found on pages 138 and 139. We'll be singing verses 1, 2, and 9, and when we reach verse 9, we'll all rise together as we welcome in the Sabbath bride.
Ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nekabela, shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'lithilah. La la la, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshava techila. Shalom, ateret bala, gam simcha, uvtola, toch emuneh, am segula, boi chala, boi chala.
We keep this song in our heart as we turn to page 144 as the cantor chants our Chatzi Kaddish prayer.
Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei Rabba,
Amen.
Barma divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, ישראל, בעגלה, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב אמרו, אמן. יהי שמרה במבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמד קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל מחתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, נמירן בעלמה ואמרו Amen.
We now turn to our Baruchu, our call to worship, which can be found on page 146. We invite you to rise as a warm-up to the rest of our prayer service this evening.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam Va'ed.
On page 147, we read in the English, "There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there's one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Nivarach, let us bless." Please be seated. We turn now to page 149 and we look to the footnote. "I know that the tide is not an independent force, but merely the submission of the water to the movement of the moon in its orbit. And this orbit in its turn is subject to other orbits, which are mightier far than it. And so the whole universe is held fast in the clinging grip of strong hands. The forces of earth and sun, planets and comets and galaxies, blindly erupting forces, ceaselessly stirring in ripples of silence to the very depth of black space." Amos Oz. Zikrona Livracha. We turn now to thoughts of everlasting love, Ahavat Olam, page 150.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amachavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu v'kumeinu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratcha, u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla. Ve'avatecha tasir mimanu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
We turn now to our Shema, which is on pages 152 and 153. You may rise if it is your custom to do so.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. Please be seated and join us in the chanting of the Ve'ahavta on the next page.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'mlechtecha b'derech u'v'shochpecha u'v'kunecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot beinecha u'chtatam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
God's love surely is through so many signs and rituals and symbols. Everywhere we look, hopefully, is a reminder to do God's will, to spread God's love. We look now to the footnote at the bottom of page 155. Abiah said, "Spread the love of God through your actions. If you yourself study and help others to do so, if your business activities are decent and trustworthy, what will people say? Have you seen the behavior of one who studies Torah? How beautiful! What a fine person!" Thus Isaiah taught, "You are my servant Israel. I will be glorified through you." Based on Yoma 86a. We turn now to page 157. In the middle of the page, we read responsively. "In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth."
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Our Micha Mocha prayer on page 158.
Yamai ma bim bim bam, yamabai ba bim bam, yamai ma bim bim bam, yamabai ba bim bam, yai 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 yai, yamabai ba bim bam, yai mai ma mai mai mai, yamabai ba bim bam, mi chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, Norat hilot osef ele, Norat hilot osef ele, Yamai bim bim bai, Yamai bim bam, Yamai bim bim bai, Yamai bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yamai bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yamai bim bam, ma'alechutecha ra'u banecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'eli anu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Yamai bim bim bai, Yamai bim bam, Yamai bim bim bam, Yamai bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yamai bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yamai bim bam. Ve'nemar ki fad Adonai et Yaakov, uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Amen. We read the first paragraph of the Mi Chamocha in English together. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? A good question indeed. We turn now to page 160. We look at our Hashkivenu in English, and we read together. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace, and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel, and your name's sake be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and our coming, to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Kind of makes you think of a giant umbrella, right? To keep us safe from the rain. Clearly, I just came home from out of town, so that was my experience. A shelter, a canopy, an umbrella of peace. We turn now to Vishamru on page 162.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We come now to our tefillah, our Amidah, our standing prayer, which begins on page 164, continues to page 166, and then 168, and then 170. It flows together from prayer to prayer. We read of our patriarchs and our matriarchs and our special connection with each one of them. We read of God's strength as being a rock and a firm root for all of us. And we read certainly also of God's holiness, which is something we all hope for and look for, not only in our prayers, but in our actions and our everyday interactions. Please rise as we pray together.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekoneh וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God.
Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. We turn now to page 175 in the middle of the page. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answers to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Amen. We turn now to our Modim Anachnu Lach prayer and a moment of reflection. We're about to come to a new secular new year, and many of you probably through your Facebook feeds or through many other venues are starting to see different reviews of different big things and sad things and amazing things that have happened throughout the year. But surely embedded within all those moments are some personal moments, maybe some moments of thanks, maybe for something wonderful that happened, something that you want to give gratitude to celebrate, to lift up, or maybe something that was very difficult in which the community came together for solace, for support, for guidance. Either way, if you're so moved to share something that's taken place over the past year that you're thankful for, I invite you to do so at this time. No gratitude for the whole year? A little? You just can't share them. You have them, so you want to keep them. You want to keep them private. Okay. Anyone? Any brave folks willing to share?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'll say. I mean, I had major surgery. Well, it wasn't major, but my shoulder, and so I mean, it was a tough time for me, and only just happened. But I'm truly grateful to everyone and anybody that came forward and even thought that, you know, had me in their prayers. And it's so it's what I do during the week when I visit people and I talk to people and I listen to people when they're down and when they are sick or wherever they are. And truly, when you're on the other side, you don't realize how important just the presence of a person really is. And so I'm truly grateful for, it sounds weird, but the opportunity to feel that. Not that I wanted to have surgery, but the opportunity to feel the love that another human being gives to another human being. And I'm just very grateful for that. So, thank you.
Thank you, Cantor. We're grateful for you every day. Or certainly I am. Any other brave souls? Yes.
I'm thankful for your coming to our congregation.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Well, that's certainly one of my thankfulnesses is going through a very large search process and finding this congregation, which is a new home for me and my family. It was a big move, and I'm very thankful to have landed here and to have come here and to have the opportunity to start to get to know all of you in a much more deep and connective way. It's been a big year for us. But certainly for those who have something of gratitude that they don't wish to share at this time, which is completely okay, keep that in your heart, take it with you, carry it on with you to the next year, because the more that we're able to find gratitude, sometimes in the painful moments, sometimes in the joyous moments, the more not only do we kind of recognize this Modim Anachnu Lach prayer, but the more that we realize that there are uncovered and hidden blessings throughout our lives that are easy to take for granted. And I think that's an important thing to keep with us as we move forward to a new year. So may you all find that gratitude wherever you may look, wherever you may see, and may you take it with you. And maybe next year there's something you'll be willing to share during a service. And so thank you for humoring me in this moment of gratitude. Let's go now to the middle of page 177 and read together. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha lecha na'eh lehodot. Amen. We come now to a prayer for peace, certainly a wonderful topic and a holy topic and a very Shabbat-y kind of topic. Shalom Rav on page 178.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
We take now a moment for silent prayer.
Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. 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 Yaseh shalom. עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
We turn now to our Kiddush, which can be found on pages 122 and 123. And I would like to invite up Debbie to help us lead our Kiddush.
Everyone please rise.
We're actually going to read the English on page 122.
And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day.
The heaven
And
and
the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tefilah lemikra kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat l'chaim.
L'chaim. We're going to remain standing because we're going to now transition into our Torah service, which begins on page 362. I'd like to call forward Jerry and Terry to help us lifting and holding the Torah and Haftorah scrolls, and we will pray together.
En kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'en kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz namo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. We turn the page. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now.
Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. We turn the
page.
Baruch Shenata Torah Torah. Baruch Shenata Torah Torah. Le'amo Yisrael Lecha Adonai hamamlecha hamitnaseh lechol lerosh al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim haolam momed al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim haolam momed al Torah ve'al avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim al Torah ve'al avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'al kodsho romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'al kodsho Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Please be seated.
In harmony.
Yeah, don't sit unless you're going to be normal.
That's right. So today, or tonight rather, because it's now nighttime, right? It's dark and all. We're starting a whole new book of the Torah, the book of Exodus, which portrays one of the greatest narratives of all time. So wonderful that there are famous movies about it. There are famous actors who portray the role. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the portion, of course, that isn't mentioned, because we kind of skip from baby Moses to slightly young adult Moses, so we don't really know exactly what happened in those in-between years, but certainly Moses lives quite the life and is faced with many, many decisions and many changes in his life that are unexpected, that he has to adapt to and change to very quickly. He goes from thinking of himself probably not so much because he's a baby, so he's probably not having too many complex thoughts other than hungry, tired. That's right, tired. Whatever ancient diapers might have been like. And then certainly to living the life in Pharaoh's palace, thinking that that was going to be his life, to then finding out all of a sudden that no, that's not his life. Actually, he's a Hebrew slave, and then having to transition into that role, and then deciding what that meant for him when he ran away after he struck an Egyptian taskmaster, and then finding a new life as a shepherd, which is kind of where we catch up to him at this very moment, when something else comes along and causes a new change to take place that will shape the destiny of the Jewish people forever. Dun, dun, dun. For our Aliyah tonight, we're going to call up our cantor because it was her birthday this past week.
Yay! Actually, yesterday. Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'en.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'en. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Vayera malach Adonai elav bilvad esh mitoch hasne vayar ve'hine hasne bo'er be'esh ve'hasne einenu uchal vayomer Moshe el asurana ver'eh et hamar'eh hagadol hazeh מדוע לא יבער הסנה וירא אדוני ניסה לראות ויקרא אליו אלוהים מתוך הסנה ויאמר משה ויאמר הנני. Do you want to translate or first?
And behold, there was this angel of Adonai, and there was a flame amidst this bush, and behold, there was a flaming fire there in the bush. However, it was not consumed. And so Moshe saw this and turned towards it, and all of a sudden it was a great sight to behold this wonderful thing, but he thought, why is it not burning? Why is this bush not burning? And then Adonai, God, saw that Moses had turned away and called out to him from amidst the bush and said, Moses, Moses! And Moses answered, Hineni, I am here, I am present.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Yay, birthday. No, it's okay. I got this part.
With the Sefer Torah in our midst, our thoughts now turn to those who are in need of healing, whether physical or spiritual. Certainly, we keep the list of congregants that has been emailed out in our hearts and our thoughts. If there are names that you would like to add to this list, or if you would like to say one of those names aloud, please do so at this time.
Jessica Bora and Dan Combs.
Emma Simon and Lisa Woodruff. BNCL Marcus.
Amy Leckie and Jessica Leckie.
Oh, Larry Reese. Dr. Mark Sidron.
Pearl Pappas.
Angela Perot.
Those that are watching online, if you would like to add a name. And certainly any among us who could use a little extra healing, a little extra support, a little extra love. We keep all of these names in our hearts and thoughts as we turn to our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing in the middle of page 371.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We now prepare for our Hagba, our Torah lifting, which can be found on page 370 at the bottom of the page.
Please rise.
Yes, please rise.
Vezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad
We now prepare to return the scroll to the ark. Return the page. Right, to page 374. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado.
Hodo al eretz meshamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasida, li'bnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Return us to you, Adonai, and we will return. Renew our days as of old.
It's Chaim Ramachazikim ba v'tomecheha meushar deracheha darchenom v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chodesh, Chodesh Yameinu, Chodesh Yameinu kekedem.
Please be seated. John Lennon once sung, "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans." It happens to us all. You think you have a plan and then bam, life decides differently. It pretty much describes the how I met my husband story to a T. At the time we met, he was about to leave for Thailand with no return ticket. He had his life as a traveler all figured out, and then 2 weeks before he was about to leave, life threw him a curveball, in this case, me. While he still left on his grand trip, he returned much earlier than expected and embarked on a completely different kind of adventure. Our story is not unique. For many of us, life is what happened while we were busy planning something else. As we reflect on 2018, it is likely that we encounter unexpected events that perhaps disrupted our plans along the way. Some of them changed our lives for the better, while others for worse. New Year's is a time that we sit down to write resolutions, to make plans for the coming year. More often than not, they include some form of improvement to our physical or mental health, like working out or eating healthier or spending less time on our phones or seeking a support group to help us respond to a difficult situation or making a difference to a just cause. However, many of our resolutions or goals or ideals that we have attempted year after year, we do so without success. Life's messiness often gets in the way of with understandable distractions, temptations, and reroutings. This is why one rabbi, Paul Kipnis from California, argues that instead of planning for the future and writing New Year's resolutions each year, we should focus on the blessings in our lives that are already pleasant, perhaps looking back to the past year. The sages teach us that we are to say 100 blessings every day, and to remind us that the beauty that exists in our lives, too easily taken for granted. Kipnis encourages us to look at our families and consider the joy they bring. He asks us to consider our significant others, our memories of them, the meaning they contribute to our existence. He implores us to consider our jobs and how they manage to sustain us, as others struggle to consider past jobs and consider what they have taught us. And he reminds us to remember the community and how they have provided strength, love, and support. From there, our list can expand to include gratitude for food and shelter and companionship. And while Kipnis' point is poignant, I would argue also that setting goals can be healthy as long as we are flexible. It can be, if we become so rooted in our resolutions that we can't reformulate them to address life's curveballs, we'll never be able to hit a home run. Our Torah portion for this week's Shemot details just such an adaptable approach. The new chapter in our narrative details Moses' early years. Raised as a son of Pharaoh, Moses finds out that he's a Hebrew whose family and people are enslaved. He leaves Israel and reinvents his life as a shepherd in Midian. He marries a Cushite woman. He encounters a bush that is not consumed. Adonai speaks out to Moses and directs him to free the Israelite slaves from Egypt, and he does so. What a change. What a curveball to throw at our ultimate prophet. Certainly, this was not Moses' original plan. However, it does lead him on a difficult new path that is rewarding in ways that Moses could never have anticipated. Sure, there were complaints. There was 40 years of wandering, and spoiler alert, while his people reached the promised land, Moses was not able to enter. But he did get the opportunity to know God face to face, more so than any other prophet before or after him. And his life and legacy are such an important part of our religious narrative and faith, so much so that the journey is not only read in the Torah, but the Haggadah as well. Moses' ability to adapt while not getting too focused on the difficulties of change allowed him to excel and to make a dramatic impact in our Jewish narrative. So I know that not all of us are Moses, and certainly we won't necessarily be encountering bushes that are not consumed with God's voice coming out of them. But maybe as we sit down to write our New Year's resolutions and plans for the coming year, perhaps we can remember to count our blessings, both the beautiful moments and the support of our family and friends in response to tragedies and hardships that have filled 2018. And perhaps we can approach our plans for 2019 with an awareness that life is unexpected, so that we might meet our curveballs, negative and positive, with as much grace, flexibility, and sacred intent as we possibly can. However we approach life's unexpected moments, may we be fully present for one another to celebrate and help each other along the way. Wishing you all such a wonderful new year. May it bring growth and fulfillment, happiness and health to all. Keni Hi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Shana Tova, Shabbat Shalom. We now go to our Aleinu prayer, which is found on page 586. Please rise as we pray together. 586. Many pages towards the back of the book as part of our concluding prayer set.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 91. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Please be seated. We now take a moment for a plaque dedication as our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth. We're going to be tonight dedicating a special plaque for Morris Marcus, which can be found, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, there's a small group right over here. And so I'd like to invite his family, Lucille, Steve, and Ellen, Rose, and Randy, and the kids, if they feel so moved to come up here, but if it's easier for you to stay seated, that's okay too. We gratefully accept and dedicate this memorial plaque honoring the life of Morris Marcus, the husband of Seal. We say, Yehi Zikro Baruch, may his memory continue to bless us and to inspire us to acts of goodness and dedication. And we say together, Amen. The ones that we love the most, that make the biggest impact in our lives. And so we hold them close to our hearts, and we stand together in community and in support of those who are suffering and who are mourning lost loved ones always. Certainly there are those also in our congregational family who we keep in our hearts at this time. We are in a period of Shaloshim for Carol Corton, Bruce Pluka, Sidney Tabershaw, Arthur Cates. And the art sites for our congregational family include Elizabeth Abergun, Samuel Benofsky, Sarah Berkman, David Lutrich, Paul Bolkin, Sarah Brody, Archibald Dixon, Louis Edelman, S. Raymond Engel, Samuel Fells, Mildred Gold, Max F. Goldman, Daniel Howard Goldshire, Arthur Goldstein, Dorothy Goodman, Louis Gordon, Sol Camelar, Marvin Kaminsky, David Katz, Sarah King, Lawrence Kirschbaum, Irving Kolitkin, Benjamin Lavender, Jaros Leibowitz, Gladys Levine, Nancy Lich, Janine Lieberman, Nathan Meister, Bevento Monaco, Harris Morgan Lander, Ira Moss, Shirley Paramik, Nathan Polak, Ella Rackhinton, Carl V. Richardson, Lena Brom, Rose Rosen, Ann White Rothenberg, Emil Rothman, Hilda Schneider, Faye Seif, Judith Tragig, Jack Wagner, Sylvia Weiner, Maurice Leon Weintraub, Sarah Winoski, Jacob Wexler, Seymour Zimmerman, Theodore Zimmerman, Edith Mildred Zuckerberg, Willie Jacoby. If there are other names to share, I invite you to do so at this time.
Yes, if you will.
We keep all of these names in our hearts and in our thoughts as we stand together in solidarity, in support, and offering solace to one another for our mourners' Kaddish found on page 598. You may rise if it is your custom to do so. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'chayei d'kol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei kudusha barichu, la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to the world, to all who are bereaved, as we say together. Amen. Please be seated. At this point, I would like to invite up Joel to lead us in a few announcements for our temple community.
Shabbat Shalom. All of us. Everybody's invited to join us at the Oneg, the last one of the year, sponsored by the temple. This is going to go fast because Steve Zonkin isn't here to sell Brotherhood Super Bowl boxes. Thea is not here to sell Mahjong cards. Sandy is not here to sell supermarket cards. So we'll skip all that. I'll remind everybody that our congregational meeting that was scheduled in November and then got snowed out, if you recall, is rescheduled for Sunday morning, January 13th at 9:30, along with a Brotherhood breakfast. So even if you don't want to come to the meeting, come and have breakfast with us. And Paul has invited a representative of the Suffolk Police Department who has made a presentation on temple security to the board to be there to answer questions that you might have, all as a result of following up on the Pittsburgh thing. So please join us on the 13th of January. On the 25th, a Friday night service starting at 6:30 is a Tu B'Shvat mini Seder our second annual, and we would like everyone who intends to join us for that to call the office and let them know you're coming so we have enough food for everybody. The next day is Military Bridge on the 26th. And if you want to plan ahead, a gala dinner dance will be held on Sunday, June 23rd. That's an afternoon event in honor of Rabbi and Rebbitzin becoming emeritus. So put it on the calendar for the 23rd. Thursday night is a communications meeting at 7 and a fundraising meeting at 8. Our first Shabbat service of the new year will be next Friday night at 8 o'clock. And please, everybody, in addition to a Happy New Year, have a safe and healthy one. Shabbat Shalom.
There's been an electronic message, I believe, hopefully wishing us all a Happy New Year. Certainly sending blessings for all of us. And again, for all of us to be together with one another as we celebrate, and for all of us to be together for one another as we are needed.
We're going to conclude our service on page 626, the singing of Ein Keloheinu. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michemalkeinu, Michemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
Wishing you all such a wonderful Shabbat Shalom and Happy New Year. And may your weekend be full of peace and joy and happiness as we say together.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.